HL just went full resurrection candle, my people. Silver miner trading like a mean coat. And you are tuned in to Dayrade Daily, where we weaponize this chaos for intraday levels, entries, and exits. So smash like and subscribe before HL does another 1000% costume change without you.
HL opened, and my heart rate did a margin call on my soul. Tape felt like a speed run. I took that first reclaim scalp, and my brain is still buffering. I am emotionally illiquid.
A silver miner HL moving like that is the market leaving a horror story at your doorstep. If you chased the second spike, you basically applied to be liquidity staff for the day, and they paid you in regret.
Structurally, HL was a gap and trend on monster volume, low float, plus metals squeeze, plus Reddit treating it like a lottery ticket. So intraday, the sane plays were early range break or first clean VWAP test, then stop touching it before variance eats you.
Exactly. My movement caught that HL morning flag. My people, you do not marry that thing. You take the gift and bail when the 1 minute bars start looking like lie detector results from FinTwit. So hit that like before your discipline breaks first.
I tried to marry it. Full commitment entry right near the high, and HL immediately filed for emotional divorce. Tip of the day, do not propose to a candle with that kind of range. It will ghost you by lunch.
Trading tip hidden inside the roast here. If the spread on a name like HL is wider than your emotional tolerance, you trade smaller or you sit out. You do not hit market like you are ordering takeout from a blender.
Speaking of moon hardware, RKLB just did another rocket cosplay. Industrials ticker, my people. But trading like pure story stock again. Opening drive straight through anyone trying to fade it for clout.
RKLB felt like a boss fight. I tried a tiny short on a so-called double top, and it ripped my face with a clean trend day. Chat was screaming ignition while my stop loss wrote its will in real time.
RKLB on that kind of gap and grind is not where you test your hero complex. You buy the morning higher low or first VWAP tag with a tight stop, or you let other people sponsor the chart art and keep your account alive.
Also, there was actual news. RKLB had launched contract buzz, plus shorts crowding in earlier in the week. So today was mechanical squeeze more than random miracle. From a structure view, that was classic trend continuation, not a mean reversion playground for bored shorts.
My people remember this sequence. When volatility averages near 68% and the whole tape is bullish, you need one HL style metal rocket and one RKLB space heater. Then you chill. Not 14 tickers and a therapy bill for your broker.
Yeah, but social today was wild. Reddit threads writing silver fanfiction on HL, while memes crowned RKLB king of orbit. I swear, half my feels happen because I read comments instead of the tape like a clown.
That is because you treat social sentiment like a signals feed. It is not a system. It is a museum of bad impulses. You check it to know where the fire is. Then you still trade the levels, not the memes.
Speaking of real levels, CIEN quietly teleported today on earnings and guidance. Big gap in tech plus follow-through. For intraday players, that was an opening range breakout, then base and break type pattern. Far cleaner than the meme metals chaos.
CIEN out here behaving like the adult at the party, while HL is flipping furniture. My people, if you missed the silver circus, you could have printed quietly on CIEN by trading that first consolidation against the low with actual risk rules.
I looked at CM for like 2 seconds, saw it was not the screaming moon emojis, and went straight back to HL, which is exactly why my P&L graph looks like a cardiogram on a treadmill.
Trading tip number 2. If the boring ticker CIEN is trending smoothly, and the loud one HL is drawing lightning bolts, you take the boring ladder, not the electric fence. Boring pays rent. Fireworks sell courses.
And sector-wise, CIEN plus ASTS tell you Tech appetite is back. Capital is sliding from safe megacaps into high beta stories. That is classic later stage bull behavior, so manage size. Not every breakout deserves your whole account or your whole ego.
Speaking of ASTS, that move today was brutal, my people. Telecom and space acting like a cosplay convention for option degenerates. Clean morning flag. Then midday trap for anyone worshiping the daily chart like scripture.
ASTS faked me out bad. I bought the third breakout because I felt left behind, and it yanked straight into my stop. Revenge clicking was loading, but I remembered Grizz would just appear in my nightmares holding my statements.
Third breakout is just Latin for somebody else already ate the meat. In ASTS, you take the first clean base break or that first VWAP bounce. After that, you enter tourist season, and tourists fund the professionals on schedule.
Also, PSA, overall volatility near 68% means your normal stop distances are too tight. Widen them slightly with smaller size, or the tape will just harvest you all day. I learned that trying to scalp ASTS like a low-vol staple and getting clipped repeatedly.
Meanwhile, CDE and AA both blasting off in the basic materials corner. It is like Metals Week at the theme park, my people. When the whole sleeve lights up like that, you pick the cleanest chart, not the noisiest chat room yelling rocket emojis.
I tried to juggle HL, CDE, and AA all at once, which is impressive because my account can barely handle one competent idea at a time without crying.
You juggling 3 metal rockets is like me trying to run a marathon. It ends with paramedics. Pick 1 or 2 correlated names tops, and let the rest scream without you. FOMO is not a strategy.
On the consumer side, cruise names RCL and CCL went bananas. Pure leisure FOMO plus upgrades, and people pricing in endless vacations again. Both were strong gap-and-go types with shallow pullbacks. Very tradable if you like trend days with clear higher lows.
RCL selling like a crypto chart, while CCL throws deck parties for breakout traders. My people, first higher low on those was free money. If you were patient. I know patience is a banned word around Jet, but learn it anyway.
Patience is when I wait a whole 5 minutes between scalps. Anyway, if the show helped you dodge even one iceberg today, tap like so our caffeine budget survives RCL levels of partying. Seriously, hit it.
And remember, today is Friday, December 12, 2025. The day half of you will ignore every risk comment we made, and then tag us in screenshots anyway when HL eats you alive.
Before we spiral completely, V quietly ripped in the financial corner on strong card data. Nice steady intraday stair-step up. That is the kind of name you can actually swing with defined risk instead of treating like a slot machine.
See, V proves the market is blessing us, my people. Metals ripping, cruises ripping, tech ripping. When overall sentiment is this bullish, you ride the wave, but you still honor your stops like they are rent or the market evicts you.
Honor your stops, says the guy who once averaged HL like a slot addict. Status check chat. Who are you listening to more? Hype Pastor Toro, War Story Grizz, or my chaos heart rate that scalps everything?
Listen to whichever one just reminded you to size smaller. That is the only real adult at this table. And it is definitely not Jet or your favorite meme account.
Can we not start an actual fight? We still have lightning round predictions. And I promised myself I would only be wrong on 3 of them today, which is statistically ambitious for me.
Lightning round. Let us go, my people. HL prediction. It either doubles again next week or vanishes into a 5-minute range so tight, scalpers cry. I will still stalk that first clean break like destiny.
RKLB prediction. It holds so many times, one of the holds needs its own ticker. I am only allowed to trade it if I prove I slept more than 4 hours and did not read Reddit first.
CIEN prediction. It keeps grinding higher while everyone forgets it exists. And the real professionals quietly pay the bills trading it instead of chasing the latest shiny implosion that wrecks their month.
Macro cluster prediction. Metals like HL and CDE cool off, then come back with even more leveraged tourists, and whoever survives that will suddenly pretend they planned every tick for a research deck they wrote in hindsight.
Final call, my people. Cruisers RCL and CCL. Either keep trending till your cousin quits their job or they rug pull every late buyer Monday morning. Either way, we will be here on Dayrade Daily. So hit subscribe one last time and come back ready to trade, not to pray. And bring a friend who actually uses stops.